Shut the up. That is the longest dryer song ever. Jesus. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Brandon again. You're back in my basement with me. Hopefully it's starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. This cold steel does warm up over time. Trust me, now that things are nice and awkward as they should be on my channel. Just wanted to touch in with you guys and see how things were going on your end. I'm going pretty good over here. I'm actually on a deload week this week. It's the 5th week of training under this Garrett Blevins Campbell special that we've been running and we've talked about quite a bit. And I really like how the training's going so far. Now, Garrett planned in a very aggressive deload week for us this week. And a deload, as you guys probably know, is already pretty light. So an even more aggressive one is even lighter, 50% or less on a lot of these movements. However, that being said, Garrett said, if you feel good, and you know what, I'm feeling pretty good, he said, go ahead and just push it and try to set new PRs as far as your 6-rep max goes. So I decided to use some of these assistance movements that I've been doing to really see where I'm at, and things went pretty well today. Now, I'm not really sure what my previous PRs were for the most part. I do look back in my phone. I use Fitocracy. It keeps track of your records. However, it doesn't have a high bar paused movement in there, so I have to kind of fudge with some of the squatting numbers in there. And I'm pretty sure that this is, number one, definitely a high bar paused squat PR for 6 reps. And I think it might actually meet or beat whatever I've done for low bar. Just don't honestly know, but it felt good. I went extra slow on these reps here, as you can probably see, just because I don't want to use that momentum in the hole. I find that when doing squats, I can't go that explosive into the hole. Coming out, I'm a little bit better, but going in, I got to be a little precautious, just because I could end up really tweaking my back. And I've been lifting long enough to know what does and doesn't work for me. But overall, really happy with this set. It's a lot heavier than I've gone through this training cycle so far. Because we've been doing things that are really higher reps for the most part, we've been using lower intensity, lower percentages. So it was nice to kind of see where I am. And I think this is right in line. Things went slow, but they kept moving the whole time. So no real sticking points. So that was awesome. The other thing I really tried to do today was set a new rep PR when it comes to close grip bench press. I took a look at my numbers again. Again, this isn't something I've really pushed. The highest set I've ever seen on my phone through my tracking over the past couple of years was 285 pounds for 2 reps. Now in training, the most I've done is 260. So I decided to go for somewhat in the middle is 275, and I got a set of 6, as you can see here. But one of the problems with this set was the fact that I was a little bit out of focus. So that kind of grinded my gears a little bit. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm setting this PR set and I'm not even in focus, so can't necessarily even see it. So what did I decide to do? That one actually felt really good. I paused on that last rep just because I thought that was gonna be it for the day. But when I saw it was out of focus, I was like, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna try to go a little bit heavier. So I went for 285. Again, previous best was 2 reps and I got it for 6, which I think actually went really well considering I had just done 275 for 6 before that. So really happy with where the program is. I'll probably take the actual deload workout on Friday, which is 2 days from now. Over that time is gonna have Thanksgiving, so I'll be sure to carb up. So maybe I'll feel so good that I'll try to go for a sumo block pull PR, which sounds terrible in thought, so I don't even think I wanna do that. But that being said, I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. I'll probably upload this either the day before or the day of. Make sure you eat a lot, don't track your macros, and even if you do, don't. That doesn't make sense, but just take my word for it. One day is not gonna hurt you out there. That being said too, you might notice that I'm wearing the Strength Shop knee sleeves they sent me. I've been getting a lot of stuff lately, so always follow me on Instagram if you wanna see some of the stuff, because I don't necessarily show everything in video. Not everything makes it to video for certain reasons, which maybe I'll do a video on why. But that being said, typically Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you're gonna find a lot of great sales online through a lot of like Strength Shop or Elite FTS or probably even Rogue. So keep your eyes open for that if you're looking for new gear or you're looking to buy something for somebody for Christmas. One of the things that I can tell you is I know one of my sponsors, Citadel Nutrition, is having a huge sale. I think they're doing like 25% off everything on site, which means their pre-workout like Tier 1, which is the only thing I really use, I think is going for like 21 bucks. So really a great deal if you're interested. They're always linked in the description box anyway. Even at 30 bucks, I think it's a great deal. So check that out if you want. In the meantime, as always, hope everyone again has a great Thanksgiving and stay big, which if you eat a lot at Thanksgiving, you won't have any problem doing. See ya.